Hi guys, Lewis here and welcome to this long overdue edition of Piranha Bites. So this is going to turn into a bit of a Tom Taylor suck up, as it always does, but he's got two of the biggest books out this week, so it's his fault, not mine. First one, Dark Ages over at Marvel, the new event, whether it's in continuity or not, well, it probably isn't, but either way, it's a big deal because it's Tom Taylor writing, need I say more. Really cool, really interesting. I forgot how well he writes Spider-Man because I always forget that he did Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which was a criminally underrated title when that was coming out. If you guys can find it, check it out by all means. It was a 12-issue maxi series, and it was some of the best Spider-Man coming out. It just, unfortunately, it came out at the same time as Life Story, which I think overshadowed it massively. But that doesn't take away from how good that book was. So with this, it starts out with Spider, because basically there's a massive disturbance, and the spiders will pick it up first, obviously, because they're enhanced senses and all that. So that makes perfect sense. And yeah, they're going nuts and they're freaking out. And then the Watcher comes in and gives everyone the bad news, as only he can do. And he basically tells everyone about this thing that existed since the beginning of the time. Everyone knows about the Maker. Turns out there's also an Unmaker, and he'd been hidden in the centre of the earth for ages. But he's almost like a volcano. When they're dormant, it's now getting all angsty and looking to cause some damage. So look out for that. Yeah, give it a read. Really good. It's only been out on our shelves for a day, nearly sold out. So yeah, people are liking it. And Tom Taylor again over at DC. Superman Son of Kal-El issue 2. Great stuff in here. Right at the beginning of the issue, you're working out that Jonathan is trying to adopt a secret identity so that, you know, everyone knows he's the son of Superman. Jonathan Kent, obviously, because what happened in Bendis' run with Superman, Clark giving away his identity, all that nonsense. Tries to adopt secret identity, blows it almost instantly, saving people, as only a Superman or Superboy or whatever you want to call him could do. And yeah, after that, when he goes up into space, he has a really nice exchange with his dad, and the way he's writing them kind of reminiscent of what Tomasi and Gleason were doing with the Rebirth run. So he's doing this mini-series at the moment. I'm crying out for a Tom Taylor ongoing Superman run. Not that anyone at DC is ever going to watch this, but if they do, please make it happen, because at least you'll make one fan happy. Next up, the Aquaman 80th anniversary special. I don't know how many people care, but I do. I love Aquaman. I think he's cool. I almost kind of see him as like the Superman of the seas. And I'm a sucker for these 80th anniversary specials, actually, because there's some gold in here more often than not. Some creators really push the boat out on their little 6 or 8 page segment. And like I said, I'm a big Aquaman fan, so I think he needs all the help he can get, because everyone thinks he's uncool because of Family Guy and or Robot Chicken. Don't listen to them, read it yourselves. And that brings me to my kind of golden oldie from the Vault pick. Don't know if it counts as old, 2011, I'll let you be the judge. New 52 Aquaman. This is what made me love the character in the first place. If you don't know already, Jeff Johns has a knack for doing this thing where he takes this character you didn't know you cared about and is like, oh yeah, by the way, he's like the best thing since sliced bread. And this Aquaman run was no different. Gorgeous art by Ivan Reis, criminally underrated artist. In fact, so good, I was getting the Superman issues on the Bendis run for a time just for his art. I did wise up after a while, I'll admit, but still, amazing artist, criminally underrated. So, writing and art, this delivers on both. Check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so now on to some lesser stuff that I've not read yet. The Beauty one-shot special. I remember reading this when it was coming out originally, just the Beauty regular series. Awesome stuff. Basically, it's about there's this STD that makes you beautiful, so everyone wants it. So it's just like the most absurd thing. Like everyone wants an STD. So if you want to check out that, by all means, go back and look at the trades because they're available, and it's a really cool story. If you like your Image stuff, there's no reason you wouldn't like that either. Midnighter Annual. I'm a big fan of the character. I think he's awesome, and I think it was Steve Orlando that did that really cool miniseries with him a few years ago. For some reason, his Midnight and Apollo miniseries was less good. Don't know why. Maybe it was just me being picky. I have a bit of a rep. But yeah, I wasn't overly fussed about this before because it's not any creators I recognise having done Midnighter before or done a really good job on Midnighter. But then I saw Becky Cloonan's on this and I really like her stuff. Got a soft spot for her. So yeah, check that out if you haven't. And finally, Ultimate Fallout issue 4, facsimile edition. So for those of you that don't fancy spending, you know, a kidney or a liver getting the original first print, you can get a facsimile and you can still read it. It's the first appearance of Miles Morales, becoming an even more important part of comic history as the days go by. So check it out. And that was it from me. I will see you guys next week.
Piranha Bite, Bite, Bite. Piranha, Piranha, Piranha Bite, Bite, Bite. Piranha, Piranha, Piranha.